I play with a lot of engines, but I don't film it as often as I should. So this one, I had it apart, took off the head. The piston, you know, is a little bit of a weeble wobble in there. The cylinders, you know, nice and smooth. There's no scoring. The valves look really, really nice. They're hardened valve seats. There's no pitting on the exhaust, really, that I could tell. The rings on this look decent. I wonder if this was rebuilt at some point, and then if it, you know, I don't know if they just honed it, re-ringed it, or what. So we'll see. It might burn a little bit of oil, but it seemed good enough. This motor really isn't worth re-ringing, so I'm just gonna, leave it. If I ever use it for something, maybe someday it'll get a hone and a re-ring, or maybe even bore it over, potentially. But yeah, no, it should run just fine, just for sitting in a fucking shed. This tank was real rusty. Put some, some real small rocks in there, just a little handful of them. Made sure there was no real dirt on them or anything. Put some water in there, shook it around, just enough to get loose the loose stuff. I didn't really want to, go too far. And then I rinsed this out really good with water, let it sit in the sun, shook it out a couple of times, made sure I get all the water out. It was bone dry. Put some gas in there, put a little bit of two-stroke oil in there. So hopefully as the gas evaporates, it'll leave a little bit of a layer of two-stroke oil. And actually I shook this up to get some gas on all the walls, so hopefully that tiny layer of two-stroke oil will prevent it from rusting further. The only thing is, of course, if you run this on regular gas as opposed to two-stroke, the regular gas will probably wash off all the oil over time and it will rust again, but I don't know. Yeah, so this has pretty good compression. Took apart the carburetor, which actually is now leaking, so we're gonna have to deal with that before I start this. So number one, never mind. Number two, yeah, this main jet was plugged up with a lot of hard water scale. Yes, I think that needle and seat is not working. But yeah, no, I cleaned it up and it all looks pretty decent. So I was expecting this to work, but now it's dripping. So yeah, I gotta save this before I waste a bunch of gas. There's a little bit of rust in the bowl I cleaned out, so there must have still been some stuff, not necessarily in the line, but in the upper part of the carburetor that drained into there. And I rinsed out the needle and seat, made sure that it didn't seem like there was any rust left in there. And then I adjusted. I think it was not pushing up on the needle all the way, so I just adjusted it so that, of course, when the float sits level, the needle is shut. And I think it may have just been a little bit out of adjustment. Let's see if we can start it.
So this is super crazy dangerous. That right there is Balin Mania, and we are gonna do something really stupid today. This is a terrible idea. Balin might die. It's making me uncomfortable. Go, Balin!
You riding this?
What the fuck is happening?
Balin said not to talk crap about this camera. It's a piece of shit.
This is so unbelievably sketchy. Why must you put me through this, you jerk?
That's the power of really old engineering.
It'd be nice if it didn't kill me. It's not required.
I felt it fucking pop.
Make a wish, everyone. Make a wish. Not okay. You went too far. This guy, man. This guy.